So the GEAPS Exchange is the pinnacle event that we have at GEAPS. And I'm actually very excited about kind of getting everyone back together in a quasi post-COVID world. Obviously, we had GEAPS Exchange last summer as a postponement to the 2021 event, but this 2022 event is really the first time that GEAPS Exchange will be back to GEAPS Exchange as everyone has known and grown accustomed to. I think the most exciting part, as an organization whose mission is to connect people and network and train and educate, there is no better place than GEAPS Exchange, where we're going to bring thousands of people together within the industry to meet each other, to talk, to have fun, and of course, to learn. The thing, I think, for first timers coming to GEAPS Exchange, and for anyone new to the industry, I would encourage you to come to GEAPS Exchange. And that sounds very selfish, I realize. But one thing that we pride ourselves on as the industry association is when we think about people coming into the industry, more and more, every facility, every company is dealing with labor shortages. Every company is dealing with experience shortages. People are coming to a co-op or an elevator or a supplier without the perhaps industry experience that they once brought. People coming into an elevator aren't coming off of the farm any longer. And so when you think about the backgrounds and experience of people coming into the industry, regardless of role, it's very different. And then that's compounded with the idea that our industry has a number of people getting ready to retire over the course of the next 5 years. And so it's a little bit of a double whammy with regards to less experience coming in the front door and the really heavy experience going out the back door. And so that's a very long intro to say, at GEAPS, what we can do is help those new people really lessen the learning curve with regard to how to do the job right. At the end of the day, the industry's mission is to feed the world. And when people come together at GEAPS, whether you're a first-time visitor to GEAPS, whether you're an industry veteran, whether you've been in the industry for a day or 50 years, GEAPS's core value is to say, we're here as an industry, we're going to live our industry mission together, we're going to help people do their jobs better, be safer, go home at night, feed the world. And that's really what we take pride in being the central hub for. There will be truly formal education sessions where speakers will come in and present topics. And we have different tracks for that type of more formal education. So there'll be a safety track, there'll be an operations track, there'll be a maintenance track. This year, we're introducing a new track, which is really geared towards relationship management, sales, and soft skills. So Scott Downey from Purdue University is coming in to really lead through how to build strategic relationships and what that means not only for a co-op, but for someone selling to a co-op. And so, agri-selling is something new that we're bringing to bear. On the expo hall floor, I should say, we have innovation stations where during the expo, you can go and sit and learn and see demonstrations of people bringing new things to the industry. There'll be a grain entrapment demo to highlight the safety aspect, to talk about what it's like and how easy it is to be engulfed or entrapped and how to properly rescue someone. So, and then of course, we believe that inherently just talking to people, whether you're speaking to someone at a booth or you're connecting with someone over your favorite drink at a reception, that learning is occurring all the time. First of 3 shows that will be taking place there, and we are excited about Kansas City. I think the great thing about Kansas City is that it uniquely for our membership as it stands right now is geographically in the center of the vast majority of our members. We did an analysis that showed that the vast majority of people that not only are members, but potential members are all within, the majority are within an 8 to 10 hour drive of Kansas City. And so the last time we were in Kansas City was 2017. It was the biggest show that we'd had to date. We fully expect this show to be on par with that one as well. The great thing about what we do is we're far bigger than just one show. We have professional development programs where people can take training on their computer or through webinars. We should, certainly not fail to mention that we have 22 chapters across North America. So in between large events, whether it's our leadership conference in the summer or the GEAPS Exchange in the spring, chapters have routine meetings. And so if you're in the Minneapolis area, the Minneapolis chapter meets nearly once a month. If you're down in Kansas, there's 3 or 4 chapters within a drive of where you're at, regardless of where you're at within Kansas. That networking and training occurs on a really localized level in addition to what we do on the national and international levels. I'm going to skip that question and give you 2 things. We've brought in a keynote speaker to really talk about resilience. And so when we think about how things have changed in our industry, in the world, in our individual lives, how we deal with that change and what an organization does to be resilient, what an individual does to be resilient. Those are all things that are on everyone's mind, regardless of role, regardless of tenure. And so that will be our keynote speaker that starts our conference Sunday morning. And then at the end, there's a closing ceremony, and we're kind of excited about bringing something fun and new. The Peterson Farm Brothers, who are a little bit of a viral hit in and around Kansas that do song parodies about agriculture, and they also do speaking, are coming in to close at GEAPS Exchange on Tuesday afternoon. And so that will certainly be a lot of fun and interesting, and I don't think people will want to miss that either.